The price is so weird, bro. I don't think I have a trade right on the open. I think we are delivering to the sell side. Yes is nowhere now. Not even a 15-minute or anything. Is this kind of respecting this 15? Which will now get involved on here. This is the unmitigated 15. Unmitigated swing low. If there is a good close, I will try this short. It was a nice trade, bro, but we take this low there, the 930 low there, so It's a good try. I we missed that try to be honest. Shit, bro. That's a zero risk try. We could actually take that. Wow, beautiful try. Need to put a stop here anywhere. Make a high with yes. Patch one trade.
FIFA പലതും ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ് സോഷ്യൽ മീഡിയയിൽ പറഞ്ഞത്. അതിന്റെ മെയിനാണ്
I saw that video that you liked of the economics from this fat ass short from last night. Hey, low key, bro, that like Ronan's trade, if you guys think about it, Ronan's trade is the cat model that he just took. That was a cat model trade. It was. It was. Tell me it wasn't. It was. It was. This guy's a cat model trade too. That totally fits the bill. That totally fits the bill. The cat model is like looking for an entry just based on DOL with no shit's clean and you get like a strong close below equilibrium. No swing. Which for that. Yeah, that's the ass. That was literally, that was textbook cat model. Nice job, Ronan. Ronan caught a textbook cat model too. No, I used the cat model yesterday. My trade yesterday was a cat model trade. It honestly should have been a W, but I literally just forgot that I was only targeting. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram video, but I rewatched the stream to edit. When I rewatched the stream to edit, and I saw me say, I'm going for a 1-to-1, and then switch it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I literally totally forgot that my original plan in that trade was just to target a 1-to-1. Like, I was so fucking pissed when I realized that I did that. Because that would have been like a dope ass trade, honestly. It would have been nice cash in terrible conditions. Like, the literal hold me short on a fucking terrible day. It was such a bad day to be bearish that Ronan made a full fucking video basically roasting anyone who was bearish. That's how bad it was to be bearish. We still caught a good short. But then I killed it. Yeah, yesterday. Then I killed it by going for the full DP instead of just 1-to-1 maxing, low-hanging fruit maxing. think it was one of your guys' faults, dodgy, if I remember correctly. I think someone in here was like, why not just go for the 50-minute? I was already thinking, I was like thinking it in my head at the same time, so then when I read it, I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I just go for the 15-minute? It's like now I've almost got like a reverse thing that happens with when I'm mid-trade. Like I'm so psyched. My psych is so pristine mid-trade to not close early that it almost makes it so I've got too big of a small bag. Like too brave to where it's detrimental sometimes. Yeah. Okay. What am I doing in the Minecraft? I'm in the Minecraft world. So, sometimes I would do that, yeah, but honestly, in that instance, I just forgot. Like, I literally just, like, it was my first time trading on live stream in a little while, and I had forgotten that that was my original plan, basically. Is there a way to collect the giveaway account? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you after stream today. Right now, I'm down in the caves. I made a server for us on US. Yeah, Hellfire it did inverse the next candle. The next candle it inverse. It's bedrock, so people can play on Xbox and shit. Alright, the sell side draws are getting taken, by the way. Which sucks. I don't know if you guys realize, don't worry, even though I'm yapping, I am very locked in on trading right now. I'm fully paying attention. And it's like, I'm having a tough time imagining us taking it right now. I still definitively think that the draws, what's it called? The Jesus mark here on ES eventually with that on time frame SMT. Yeah, don't go throwing the server IP and shit around, right? It's only for I have to vet everybody who joins just in case. I know there's some dinguses that are in these groups and RRR and BFQ. No, I haven't taken anything. Belgium. I don't know, but I do trust you, too, honestly. Alright, cat model trade right now. Someone just short without even thinking anything. Just jump in a short. I wish I had an alpha zero that I could just short right now. Don't actually. Is there even a point of uploading a short form bit of a live trade if the live didn't capture it? Today won't give you my first ever live trade video. I didn't have a live I got over 100,000 views on TikTok. So I'd say yes. But yeah, no, it can't get leaked to everybody. It's only like a max of like 30 players right now, but it's an interesting perspective, Joseph. Yeah. certain things. But I also think it's gambling. In a way. But it can get you payouts. Obviously, of course. Must need that again. Wow, they're good. They're good. Nice sign. Cap on money, you know. I mean, let's take it slow. They're like dying out. They don't last very long. Us taking it slow is pretty chalk worthy. This sucks. This was a fire after all. Maybe which one is yellow fire. This one is fire. This one's good yet too. And then alright, so do you think you would have taken that 3-minute short back testing? Yeah, I feel like you're above that trade, honestly. So I think you might just be trying to get like the validation. Like you're like, I remember I had a similar phase. It even still happens now sometimes. Probably not recently. Where it's like you're looking for like the validation of the work you've been putting in. Or that too. Yeah, or that too. To where you just force some bid-ass shit. Yeah. So just look at it, don't look at it as something that should shake your confidence at all. It's just something where you gotta like recognize the mistake you're making kind of thing, you know. These things. There was a conversation I had, and I think this is good sauce for me to share with you guys. It's unexpected too. This is the type of sauce you're gonna expect. Are you mad at it? It's go. Yes. Cam on W. Let's go, guys. Cam on W. Thanks, Crazy. You're gonna make me blush. You gotta wait, Joseph. The method for that is waiting until there's is put your TV like on a TV like $10, and then wait until we're like tapping level where you expect like any type of reaction, and then just full board it. But interesting. This is some interesting sauce that I want you guys to hear. Nice, darling. Let's go. It's not even really sauce. I think this is just like, it's kind of like a perspective shift, a perspective shift that landed deeply for me. And it might not, this might fall on deaf ears, this might honestly do nothing for you guys and just be something that clicked for me. But the other night when Ronan and I were picking out our Airbnb, and we were talking about, he was talking about eval jail, right? Like being in eval jail. And there was something about, like, you already know, like, whenever we have the conversations about when you guys are stuck in eval jail, how I talk about how important it is to recognize, like, those are the moments for you to reinforce to yourself your detachment from outcomes because, like, you obviously don't want to be on eval, and want to be having the opportunity to make money. Like, everybody feels that way. Like, even I obviously also feel that way when it comes to being stuck on evals. So it's like, eval jail sucks, right? Like, I know we all agree on that. And there was something about the way that Ronan talked about it where I realized even that belief, even like the acceptance of the belief of how shitty it is kind of wrong. Because it's like, it like low-key doesn't even matter being in eval jail. Because if you were trading bad enough to still be stuck on evals, you would just be blowing your fundings anyway. Like, you literally would just be blowing and losing more money. So in a way, you're literally getting paid to be in eval jail by not having it be on, you know, pundits that you're gonna was like a light bulb for me at the moment though. And again, like I don't know if this is just a me thing. I don't know if it'll mean anything to you guys. But Ronan was like, he said something, and it's crazy because he didn't even mean for this to be anything. Like this was just a comment he was making because he's been stuck in email. No, like, I don't know if you guys knew that. And so he said something along the lines of like, golly, like, oh fuck man, like if I'm still stuck in email jail, by the time Brett posts, I'm gonna be pissed. And he like said it super nonchalantly. And it was two things. It was one, the fact that he was saying this nonchalantly as he did, like where it was kind of just like a minor annoyance. And two, the fact that he like wasn't catastrophizing the possibility of him still being in eval jail, like in a week and a half, like literally like 2 weeks later, we were having that conversation. So like something about hearing the way that he like didn't see it as being a big deal at all. It was just like, it'd be so cool if I'm still in eval jail. By the time when Costa was a week and a half away, something about that like really lit up the light bulb in my head where I realized just how even the urgency, like it's one thing to take the approach we've been taking or what I've been teaching you guys, which is something that's super valid psychologically of understanding that eval jail is that opportunity to reinforce the attention to the things that you want to more so be focused on with your execution. But it's another thing to hear someone like Ronan just not even act like it literally just doesn't act like him saying it like that. Just not it just like clicked something in my head where I was like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. Like being on email in jail isn't that big of a deal either. It's like fucking whatever. You just gotta keep trading and trade the best year of it. I don't know if that made any sense. I wish there was a way I could have like recording that and shared with you guys the moment he was saying it. There was something about the way that he said it though that just like took a ton of it felt like it took pressure off my shoulders. Just not even about being on eval, just like the entirety of trading. Something about hearing him talk about it like that was like a light bulb where I was kind of like, yeah, like, I mean, it doesn't even really matter being on eval jail. Like it's like you just gotta keep trading to the best of your ability regardless of whatever happens kind of thing, you know? The song is Sound and Color by Alabama Shakes. Did you do the trade seeker test to make sure it was working, Lurchin? The session's looking pretty cozy, yeah. You deserved it then, Lurchin. I don't understand why you guys don't do that every single day. It takes 2 seconds. And it's like such a big problem. How do you do the test? It's just at the beginning of every day for you guys that use TradeStinker. At the beginning of every day, on your lead account, just place a limit. Just place a limit order. And then you can see when you go to the TradeStinker page how many open orders there are. And if it's as many as the accounts you have, your TradeStinker's working. And then if it isn't, it's cooked. Because sometimes it is glitched. Like sometimes the connections are glitched. They'll say they're connected, they're not. But yeah, that's what I do. Literally, I do that every single morning, and I literally haven't had like a trade sticker not copy a trade in I don't know, months and months. Base method. Anthony, when do you not care about longing a premium or shorting a discount? It depends on the conviction of the draw and what time frame structure, I would say. Like if you have like a super strong draw close by and really good low time frame structure, then it's not really something that I'm gonna think too much about. Peace, Adrian. What's the best block for the copy trade? In my opinion, trade ticker code can. Peace and that would deal about right now. Actually might have been the real life for might be over. Going on a flight today, going to have to trade on my MacBook abroad. You think it's still doable, or should I take a break because of the Wi-Fi stuff? Everybody does. I mean, if your Wi-Fi is good, I would trade it, but otherwise I'd say it's definitely doable. There are a lot of people who think some of these guys are like making the most. Some of these guys who are making the most are literally just trading with their fucking phones. Like, they literally just don't even actually have like a computer. I've been struggling psychologically with getting my first payout. I got really close, so I just needed one more winning day with that blue back out. I realized that the more you don't care about the outcome, the better you perform trading. Crazy, I'm gonna blow your mind. It's not about not caring. right? Like I'm sure you've heard me say similar things to this before. And I would watch my YouTube video, the last YouTube video I posted about blowing your accounts for payouts. You don't need to not care. Like, it's the belief that you need to not care that I think honestly folks know, because let's be honest, you do care. Like, you do obviously care about getting your payout, as you should. It would be psychotic. It would be psychotic if you didn't care. You've put in all this work to become a profitable day trader, and a payout, your first payout is like one of the first indications or milestones that proves that what you've been working towards is possible. And so it's like, of course you're going to care. And of course, your nervous system and your emotions are going to be fired up when you're that close to a payout. It's like acknowledging that is important, because if you acknowledge it, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to focus in those moments and still execute. Because instead of it catching you off guard that you're, nervous or feeling FOMO or feeling worried about it, instead it's like, oh, I knew I was going to feel like this, right? Like I knew I was going to be nervous, more nervous with this payout. This sucks, by the way. This sucks. I mean, like, not a single entry, not even one. I couldn't build any structure here or anything before we got this short. It's crazy. But yeah, it's like, realize that it's not that you need to not care. That's kind of like an impossible battle for you to expect yourself to not care when you're that close to your first payout, which feels like a big deal. It's more about you just anticipating those emotions and accepting them so that they don't impact your actions, right? So that way, at the moment when the day comes that you're one trade away from a payout, you're not allowing those feelings to dictate your actions. On top of that, another perspective that I want to offer you, if you're still listening, getting a first payout is not nearly as big of a deal as it feels like it is, which I know is super counterintuitive to what I just said, because I know I was just saying that of course you're going to feel that way anymore. But something that might neutralize the emotions a little bit is if you look at it from the perspective and learn or realize, like, you didn't put all the work in and put all the time into trading so that you can take one thing. Right? Like, you haven't been doing this for the sake of a couple bands, if that might not even be that in her concept. And it's like when you realize that payouts are just kind of like the natural consequence of what you work towards, right? It's like you realize it's a way less, like the only thing that matters is your ability to execute and follow your rules. Like that's when you start to hang your hat. And when I say the only thing that matters, I don't mean it feels like the only thing that matters. I'm not saying, again, like I want to emphasize, I'm not saying you have to sit there and pretend that you don't care about getting the payout or you don't care about getting the money. But it's like,
ഉണ്ടോ ഉണ്ടോ കിട്ടിയതേടാ നാളെ വരും പിന്നെ നാളെ അവസാനമല്ലേ മൂഞ്ചി മൂഞ്ചി നീ എങ്ങനെ കാരണമാണോ തെറ്റ് തെറ്റ് ഓക്കെ എന്നാടാ ആ ആ വൃത്തികേട് ഓക്കെ ബ്രോ ശരി ആയി ശരി ശരി
Everyone's distracted by the World Cup. Something strange just happened. They just shut down the CERN collider, which has been operating since September 2008. Do you know what else happened in September 2008? The biggest financial meltdown of the 21st century. The last time they shut down the collider was 2018, just weeks before the entire world went into lockdown. Right now, we are sitting at almost identical market levels that we were in September 2008. The man from the big shoe that predicted the 2008 financial crash just posted today, the end is near for the stock market. The collider is shut down for the next 4 years for a major upgrade opening in 2030. How convenient. Agenda 2030. Digital IDs, digital currencies, global surveillance state. Go 0 to 2 month week. Things are good. Most people get away. No. Didn't I get you already? No. See it. No. Didn't I get you already? See, അടിസ്ഥാനപരമായിട്ട് ജില്ല എന്താണ് ഇപ്പോൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത്. ഇവിടെ എന്റെ സ്നേഹിതരായിട്ട് ചില ഇൻവെസ്റ്റ്മെന്റ് ആണ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ജില്ല ഇൻവെസ്റ്റ്മെന്റ് ആണോ എക്സ്പെൻഡിച്ചർ ആണോ ബേസിക്കലി എന്താണ് ജില്ല? ജില്ല നിയമപരമായിട്ട് ജില്ലയുടെ ഡെഫിനേഷൻ ഇവിടെ പറയുന്നത് ഇത് കോൺസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷനിൽ പറയുന്നില്ല. അതായത് ഭരണഘടനയിൽ പറയുന്ന ഒരു സംവിധാനമേ അല്ല ജില്ല. പലപ്പോഴും ഇവിടെ പറയുമ്പോൾ ഇത് ഇന്ന സംസ്ഥാനത്തിൽ ഇന്ന ജില്ലകളുണ്ട്, ഈ ജില്ലയിലും എന്തെങ്കിലും പറ്റുന്നതല്ല. ജില്ല പറയുന്നത് എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് ഡിസിഷനിൽ തയ്യാറാക്കപ്പെടുന്ന ഭരണ സംവിധാനത്തിന്റെ സൗകര്യത്തിന് വേണ്ടി തയ്യാറാക്കപ്പെടുന്ന ഭൂമി മാത്രമാണ്. വിഭജിക്കണം എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുമ്പോഴേ ഈ മാസപ്പെടുത്തുന്നത് ഇങ്ങനെ ഭരണഘടനയ്ക്ക് നല്ല ജില്ലകളെ 47 ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് വരുന്നുണ്ട് സംസ്ഥാന ഗവൺമെന്റ്. ഈ 47 ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിനും പാരലായിട്ട് ഡിസ്ട്രിക്ട് സർവീസസ് വരുന്നുണ്ട്. ഒരു ജില്ലാ വിഭജനം എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ കളക്ടറേറ്റുകൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത് മാത്രമല്ല, അതിനപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് ഡിസ്ട്രിക്ട് പോലീസ് ചീഫ്, ഗെയിം ബോർഡ് ഓഫീസർ, ഡിസ്ട്രിക്ട് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ഓഫീസർ, ഡിസ്ട്രിക്ട് രജിസ്ട്രാർ ഓഫീസർ, ജില്ലാ കോടതികൾ പാരലായിട്ട് 27-30 സംവിധാനങ്ങൾ ഡിവൈഡ് പിടിക്കണം. ഒരു ജില്ലാ കളക്ടറേറ്റ് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യപ്പെടുമ്പോൾ 250 മുതൽ 300 സ്റ്റാഫ് അവിടേക്കാണ്. ഒരു മാസത്തെ എക്സ്പെൻഡിച്ചർ മാത്രം സ്റ്റാഫ് സാലറി 3 to 4 crores ആണ് വരുന്നത്. എസ്റ്റാബ്ലിഷ്മെന്റ് ഇൻവെസ്റ്റ്മെന്റ് തന്നെ 1000 to 1500 crores. എന്താ മാനദണ്ഡം? ജില്ല ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യണം. ഇപ്പൊ മുൻകാരോടുള്ള മാനദണ്ഡത്തിലുള്ള ഞാൻ ചോദിക്കുന്ന ഒറ്റ കാര്യം, എന്തെങ്കിലും മാനദണ്ഡം ജനസംഖ്യ ജനസംഖ്യയാണെങ്കിൽ 1 കോടിയിൽപ്പരം ആൾക്കാർ താമസിക്കുന്ന മഹാരാഷ്ട്രയിൽ താഴെ എല്ലാവരും ജില്ല വിഭജിക്കണമെന്ന് ആവശ്യപ്പെടുന്നില്ല. താഴെ നടക്കുന്ന കേരളത്തിൽ നടക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. കേരളത്തിൽ 40 ലക്ഷത്തിൽ പേരും ആളുകൾ താമസിക്കുന്നു എന്ന് പറയുന്ന മലപ്പുറത്തെ മലപ്പുറം ജില്ലയിൽ വേണം ജില്ലയായി അടുത്തത് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഈ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ആണ് അടുത്തത്. ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ആണെങ്കിൽ നിലവിലുള്ള മലപ്പുറം ജില്ലയുടെ ഡിസ്ട്രിക്ട് ഹെഡ്ക്വാർട്ടേഴ്സിൽ 20 വീട്ടിലെ അച്ഛനുണ്ട്, ചേച്ചിയുണ്ട്, ഞാനുണ്ട്, അമ്മയില്ല. അമ്മ ഉണ്ട്, പക്ഷേ ഇല്ല. പോർച്ചുഗൽ ഇന്നലെ ജയിക്കാത്തതും കുറെ ഗോൾ അടിക്കാത്തതിന്റെ ഒക്കെ പ്രധാന കാരണം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരേ ഒരു കാരണം സിയാസിന പറയുന്ന ആളുകൾക്ക് മാത്രമുള്ളതാണ് ഈ ഒരു വീഡിയോ. ഞാൻ കോൺഫറൻസ് അവിടെ കുടിക്കാൻ പോയതാ. അപ്പൊ
ബാക്കിയൊക്കെ ഒരുപാട് ദിവസമായിട്ട് ഐഡിയ പാഡിൽ തന്നെ മേടിക്കുക ട്രൈ ചെയ്യുകയും but this is actually a really good option. This is actually a 10 core i5 processor ആണ്. ഇതിൻ്റെയൊക്കെ താഴത്ത് ഒരുപാട് എക്സൽ കിട്ടും, HP കിട്ടും. ബാക്കിയൊക്കെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരുപാട് ദിവസമായിട്ട് ഐഡിയ പാഡിൽ തന്നെ മേടിക്കും.
I'm here with your mom right now. Thank you.
Sunday